Welcome back to another Out of the Park video. I was going to say Out of the Park 22 video, but this video is actually a little bit more about Out of the Park 23. So here I have Out of the Park 22 open to the Shop a Player tool. And the reason I have this open is because Out of the Park tweeted out, they might have put it other places too, I saw on Twitter, an update on the Shop a Player tool for Out of the Park 23. And I think the upgrades look pretty awesome from what we can see from the one screenshot. So this is the Shop a Player tool in 22. You can shop up to 2 of your players, retain salary. I'm sure if you've played the game, you're familiar with this. You can say whether you want prospects, regulars, veterans, and you also say what type of player you want back, right? So then we shop Tyler McGill, and it goes through all the players that's going to offer back, and it's always just one player. In the Shop a Player tool, it's just one player. If you want like a multiplayer package, I think the Shop a Player tool has been a good place to start because you can kind of see who's willing to offer the best players. And often teams are willing to trade away multiple players that are here. Like, you know, if I went in here, I might be able to get a few of these Oriole players for McGill, but it's not going to tell you that right off the bat. So, Out of the Park sent out this screenshot the other day. This is from Out of the Park 23, and you can see here they're shopping Jose Ramirez, and you can still put in the second player, but then you can ask for a multiplayer package, which is awesome. You can see here they shopped Jose Ramirez, and they got back a bunch of multiplayer packages. You know, this is a little insulting from San Francisco. A bunch of 31-year-old dudes, none of whom are amazing. You know, at least Texas was willing to offer up their star shortstop, and yeah, going to be saying no to that from Cleveland too. So the multiplayer package. So I'm assuming that this will just be like multiplayer package or single player maybe, and then these drop downs. Interesting, there are 2 drop downs here. Not really sure what that would be because, you know, you can do all players here, but I wonder if maybe it's to differentiate like between prospects, like, you know, you want pitching prospects and hitting regulars or something. I don't know. I don't know what these drop down menus are gonna be. We'll know soon enough. And then, man, this one thing is super awesome. Allow AI to include additional players from your team. So you could always say, all right, you know, I'm going to shop Jose Ramirez, but if there's somebody else they really want and that's going to make their package better, I'll click this button. So that's, I mean, that to me is just as cool as the multiplayer package. So basically you can do multiplayer, shop a player. You can select the players from your team and you can ask for a multiplayer package back, but you can also just shop one player and then tell the AI to make a multiplayer package of guys that they want. So that's a big upgrade. I do wonder, it says you may make one more multiplayer shop attempt today. So I wonder what the limit on that is going to be. I'd imagine if you clicked here, once it's the game and not a screenshot, it'll say like single player or something, and maybe you have more of those than the multiplayer. I don't know. But anyways, this is the main update that I've seen so far, the main teaser. The new trailer comes out maybe by the time you're watching this. It comes out on April 7th. So possibly, I would imagine they'll highlight this in the trailer as well as other things, and we'll have more details like what, why there are 2 drop-down menus here. I'm curious about that, as well as for sure when I first get the game, I'm gonna mess around with like all, you know, the check boxes and the drop-downs and see how this all functions. So, you know, those of you who don't always buy the game right when it comes out, don't worry. I'll put something out to show you this to see what you think of it if you don't have the game yourself. But anyways, this was the biggest update I've seen so far on Out of the Park 23. We don't know much yet, but again, we'll know more later this week when the trailer comes out. But wanted to highlight this here. All right, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys in the next video.